안녕하세요. 항상 최고의 경기만을 업로드하는 UFC 코리안파이터 공식 채널입니다. 본 채널은 여러분들에게 즐거움과 기쁨을 드리기 위해 만들어진 유튜브입니다. 타 유사 채널 주의해주세요. 구독과 좋아요는 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다.
He does not try to rush to the next position because he understands whether or not he's in the guard, half guard, or side control, he can find ways to land big damage. In the side control, he does a really good job of going knee on belly, posturing his body all the way to the top, and just coming down with big punches. Boom, once he lands, he goes back and he secures. Then he goes back to find another big strike. He does not waste energy just throwing little rabbit punches. Everything has to matter, as you've seen in some of the great ground and pound fighters you've ever seen, like Jack Hermanson, guy that beats you into the bottom of the octagon until you roll over and give up your neck to get submitted.
Yeah, nothing pitter-patter about it.
No.
Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at A+ level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. More than 5 years apart, with some differences in height, but big differences in reach. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Bell Center in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler holding a professional record of 5 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 265 pounds. Fighting out of Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC heavyweight champion, Brock Lesnar! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Busan, South Korea, the Korean Superboy, Do-Ho Choi.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it fair.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, so here we go. Round 1 is underway, and when we sat down with him on Thursday, he understood the grappling challenge he was up against, but he's not afraid to engage on the ground tonight.
It's a danger that is not worth risking. It is something that you don't want to play with. This grappler is that good. When this fight gets to the ground, you enter his world, especially when it looks like you hold the advantage on the feet.
All right, early round 1, we'll see if he can use that jab and try to keep his opponent on the outside. Must be nice for these long fighters, huh?
I mean, they are able to touch you as you try to enter into range. Tonight, he needs to use his jab, use his kicks to hit his opponent before his opponent can get into range to even start. Think about striking.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these need to control posture on the bottom. And if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? That is a thudding leg kick.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Well, he works his entire striking game off of that jab, doubles up on the jab now. Good defense to block the strike coming back. Out of range with that one. Well, he misses with the left punch there. Moving to his left now. Punch coming, it's blocked.
Nice leg push. Double leg shot.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. Strong bottom work here, staying busy.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Don't get going, that's submission. Final seconds. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Take a seat. Come on, let's get this together now. Listen, you're down right now, but I need you to work hard. I need you to dig deep. You got to go out there and show these.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, DC, second round is getting underway. Round one, not the round of the year necessarily, but some good in there.
And it's not always going to be. You have two very talented fighters. Sometimes it's very even. That's what we saw in round number one.
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC.
Check these low leg kicks.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton. And to watch him punch like this puts a smile on my face.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie.
Huge knee lands from the Thai clinch.
Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and gotta think that's something that's gonna give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
All right, so a high amplitude double leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was gonna attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hip, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
takedown defense. That double leg attempt looked like it might be good. He wasn't having it.
Big powerful punch, man. Now we get back to range.
And he landed the right hand there. Try to establish that jab. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, fight down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
All right, the action continues here and now as our next round gets underway. The previous round won't be confused for a round of the year, but pretty good action.
It was a pretty good round. Not every round is going to have you standing up out of your seat. You understand that you are watching the highest level of fighting in the entire world in the UFC.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. And able to avoid the punch there. Nice slip by the Korean Super Bowl.
Great time on that double leg.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Straight right hand, no good. Just over 3 minutes to go. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Punch over the top. Real sneaky body kick.
Oh, look at him land another jab there. He's certainly using that weapon effectively here tonight.
The most effective weapon in all of boxing, in all of combat sports, is a jab. Oh, that was nice, John. That was nice. What a takedown attempt.
All right, got to be careful playing around inside his guard.
Absolutely, John. That's why you don't sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, it gives these guys too many opportunities to chase submissions. And now he's jumping on a triangle.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Well, there are a few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
30 seconds to go. Oh, useful strike on the ground, that was.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here. And he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
You're looking great. You're winning this fight everywhere. This round, I want you to control the fight on the ground. I think you can get that submission from side control position.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed, this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
All right, here we go with the start of another round. Pretty good previous 2 rounds, I thought.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive fight to this point. Both guys have had their moments, especially in these last 2 rounds. We expect somebody to get ahead, but they both been so evenly matched. We're still right where we started.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Nice punch lands.
appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week too. No problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge in reach, and he made good use of it there. Under 3 minutes remain in round 4. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. All right, well, the strike lands there, so he did hit the desired target, but it almost looked like slow motion to me. From the clinch now. Ooh, nice trip to get the takedowns. Oh, how about the transition to the ankle kick? Now we will see where he goes from here.
Not the ankle kick. Let's see how he advances in this position. Nice punch there.
Comes through with a big knee. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now.
I need you to pay attention. Protect yourself. Look for yourself.
Under a minute now to go.
Stay busy.
Unable to connect with the right. Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great time to land that punch.
Right hand on point. 20 seconds left.
10 seconds. Let's go, baby. 10 seconds.
Lunges forward with a left there. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
He's landing a lot more than you. You can do better than that. Where's your head movement? Where's your footwork, okay? What have we been working on? Refocus.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure that he fought with. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can maintain this over 15 minutes.
Well, just as he did the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
Pretty good strike there, but not a ton of meat on the bone. Kind of looks like me at the Boca Raton Classic this year.
He's used everything he could early in the fight, and now he's just been surviving.
Joy gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy. Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be receiving it.
And just like that, the fight is over.
Oh my goodness, what a fight.
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout. And that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. Well, what a moment for this fighter here tonight. A massive knockout on the sport's biggest stage. Seminal moment for that fighter tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 49 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout.
여러분 오늘 경기 어떠셨나요? 오늘 하루도 식사 거르지 마시고 잘 챙겨 드시고 화면 아래 좋아요 버튼 따봉 버튼도 꼭 눌러주세요. 저에게 큰 힘이 됩니다. 사랑해요.